Here's a question. Has it ever worked out for you when you became too attached to a woman too soon? Have you ever had it where you were looping and obsessing over a woman and that just made her want to be part of your life so much more? Most likely the answer is no. When you behave like this, normally you're gonna show a lot of desperation in the way you act towards a woman. That's gonna spook her, creep her out, make her run away. And that's a loss for both people, by the way, because often if you had just played it cool, kept your emotions about you, you two could have really built a connection and enjoyed a fantastic relationship together. But instead, your neediness scared her away, and now she has to go back to falling for guys who didn't really care about her. We don't want that. So in this video, we're gonna run through the 3 main reasons why men become too attached to women too soon, and what you can do to stop this happening to you. Now, the first reason is scarcity. Most average young guys have such a tremendous scarcity of options in their dating life. And for these guys, when a woman does come along and give them a whiff of intimacy or validation, that's going to make them feel so great because they're so not used to this, and they're going to try and grab hold of that with all of their might. And at the first sign of a woman losing interest, they're going to panic. They're going to text her too often or too quickly, and they're just going to try that little bit too hard to impress this woman. She's going to notice that. It's going to spook her, it's going to creep her out, and she's probably going to run away. Sound familiar? Well, the solution to this problem is abundance. That is why we work so hard on this channel to teach men how to be good at attracting women in general. It's why I'm always encouraging guys to go out more often and to meet more women. And it's why you should get used to being in relationships, multiple casual relationships with several women, before you try and commit to just one. Now, when you do this, you're going to find it so much easier to relax when your dream woman walks into your life. You're not going to let nervousness or neediness like screw things up. For that reason, she's going to have more fun when she's around you, and you're way more likely to actually connect really well and transition into a great relationship with no drama and no one being overly attached. Right, now the second reason why men become too attached to women too soon is a lack of purpose in their life. I want you to imagine a guy, hopefully it's not you, a guy who doesn't really like his job. He doesn't have many hobbies outside of maybe like watching TV, scrolling Netflix or Instagram. He doesn't have very many friends who he can rely on, okay? A guy like this, he is way more likely to look for a relationship to fulfill him. This is going to be the kind of guy who thinks to himself, oh, if only Rebecca was in my life, then things would be so much better. Okay, now this isn't great, of course. A guy like this, he's either going to scare away Rebecca or whatever woman who's interested in him, or he's going to end up settling for the first woman who will have him just because he wants a relationship so badly, even if she's not his dream partner. Okay, and it is very rare that your dream girl is going to be the very first girl who's interested in you. Alright, so now the solution to this problem is to build a life which excites you, whether there's a woman in it or not. Cultivate amazing friendships. Try new things. Engage in your hobbies and passions. Find a life mission that makes you excited to get out of bed every day. A life mission that's more purposeful than chasing women. Okay? When you do this, you're going to be less flustered when a woman plays hard to get. You're going to be less bothered when she doesn't text you back or if she cancels on you in the last minute, because you already have other awesome stuff going on in your life which you can do instead. All right, and the third reason is an addiction to validation. Now, when guys get too much of an emotional high from being validated by a woman, that usually stems from a lack of self-esteem. Often these kind of guys, they didn't get the love they needed in childhood. Maybe they had unfit parents, or they were bullied in school, or maybe it stems from not getting a lot of action in adulthood. Now, if you think you are dealing with childhood trauma, abandonment issues, addiction, anger problems, don't hesitate to speak to a therapist. I've also got a video which I made on 10 amazing self-love hacks to boost your self-esteem. I'm going to leave a ticket for that. Alright, so now you understand the 3 main reasons why men become attached too soon. We're just going to quickly go over the 4 areas of your life which you should work to improve to stop this happening to you. Okay, so we've got your lifestyle. Build a life which you're excited to be in, whether there's a woman in it or not. You've got your self-love. Learn to enjoy your own company and be proud of yourself and to have great self-esteem. Okay, we've got your game. Okay, become better at attracting women in general so you can bring more of them into your life. That's what we teach you to do on this channel, so go ahead and click that red subscribe button. And we've got your mental health. If you're struggling with trauma, abandonment issues, anger problems, okay, don't hesitate to speak to a therapist. If you get all 4 of these areas of your life handled, you're going to find it so much easier to relax when a beautiful woman comes into it. You're going to stop getting in your own way and acting weird and too attached and scaring her off. Okay, now I want to finish this video by recommending my book. It's called The Thrill of the Chase. Now this is going to be the perfect resource for guys who struggle with becoming too attached too quickly. This book, it explains my journey of overcoming heartbreak, getting out of a dry spell where I couldn't even get a woman to speak to me for more than 5 minutes. Because I just needed a woman to replace my ex-girlfriend so badly. It goes through every step that I learn to enjoy the single life and how I discovered how to attract the women that I really wanted in my life. This is a great book. It's available in ebook and paperback. There's a link in the description and the pinned comment. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. My name's Joe and I'll speak to you real soon.